Hi, this is going to be kind of a weird video because I usually don't make a whole lot of videos like this, really. Not that much. But I will try to make some top 5, top 10 videos. And right now, this list is top 10 most what the fuck anime ever. Well, that I know of right now, actually. This list will mostly be consisting of like crack animes. That means animes that are just plain out crazy, pretty much. Not like mindfuck animes, kind of like Paranoia Agent or Lane or stuff kind of like that. Mainly just, yeah. And instead of top 5, I should probably make it top 7, really. Because, yeah, there are some weird ones. Number 7, Shin-chan. Now what makes this anime really what the fuck is basically, well, okay. It's basically about a 5-year-old little boy who basically always pulls down his pants and dances around with his butt hanging out, saying, "Assets, assets, assets." Yeah. But I actually really like Shin-chan. Shin-chan's one of the most hilarious animes, really. So, I would really put it on this list because it just gets really weird. But what the weirdest thing about it is the dub. The dub is abridged. So they mentioned some really, really strange things. Like, I don't know if this was in the Japanese version, but Penny's dad always abuses her, apparently. And then, well, her name is Penny in the English dub. For some reason, they changed some of the names around, so yeah. So, it's a really weird anime, but still, it's really good. Number 6 is The Wallflower. Usually, well, the Japanese version is called Yamamoto Nadeshiko, except this is a shoujo anime. Yes, a shoujo anime. And it is one of the strangest, most weirdest, most demented animes. Yes, it is. Now, basically, what's about is this like goth girl has to go stay with these 4 boys who are Baishonen, and apparently they have to turn her into a lady. But then what really makes this anime just plain out weird is the girl. Yes, her name is Sanako, and she is very just plain out strange. Because, okay, she talks to her, like, medical dolls, basically. She always hangs out in the dark, hiding in a room, watching horror movies. And she always has nosebleeds when she sees radiant people. Yeah, it's pretty strange. Number 5. Bobo. Yeah, there's 7 bows in his name, so I have to I have to say like that. I have to count it a little. Now, basically everyone has almost seen this. Basically, a lot of anime lovers and or otakus have actually mostly seen Bobobo, I'd say. What it's about is a guy who fights with his nose hairs. And what is also really what the fuck about this anime is it's aimed at kids. Yeah, it's basically aimed at kids, and usually anime isn't for kids. So, yeah. Now, number 4. Magical Shopping Arcade Abenobashi. Yeah, I should have put this, like, somewhere more at the beginning of this list if I could extend this list. If I could extend this list a little bit more, I would put probably FLCL on this list, except I didn't plan out putting FLCL on this list, otherwise I would. But yeah, I think these animes are much crazier than FLCL, but still, I should still just say what this anime is. Well, Magical Shopping Arcade Abenobashi is about these two kids, Army and Sashi, and they apparently break a glass pelican. I don't know what's made out of. And then they end up in all kinds of weird worlds, and they have to try and get out of it. Now, does this anime really sound crazy to you? Does it really sound like it should be on this list? Well, you just have to see the anime. So, yeah. Number 3. Not everyone knows this anime. This is a very, very rare and out-of-print anime. Papua. No wonder you probably haven't heard of this. Now, Papua is basically this kid named Kotaro. He ends up blowing up the first Papua island, and then he lands on the second one with amnesia. So then, apparently, they have to keep his memories. They have to not let him remember what happens. Otherwise, he'll end up blowing up the island again. But now, what's even weirder about this anime is that the creatures on that island, transvestite snails, transvestite fish. Yeah. Fish that wear fishnet stockings, snails with bows, an otter that always tries to play the drums on random things, a mushroom that gets people high, a dinosaur that has nosebleeds, which was only in, like, I don't know what episode, but I don't remember if it shows it again or not. And then, other than that, the people who try to go and get him are, for some reason, which isn't very necessary, muscular guys. Yeah. Which I don't really see that. I don't really see how that makes total sense, but yeah. Papua was pretty weird. Number 2 is Excel Saga. Wait a second. Wait. If you think some of these animes are just way crazier than Excel Saga, well, I'm counting another anime with Excel Saga. That's made by the same creator. So, but this other anime is pretty short, and it's just almost as crazy. It's just a little bit sicker than Excel Saga, which is Puni Puni Puni. So, what Excel Saga is like some psycho girl who apparently works for a cross which tries to conquer the city. And then, so, rather than all that, she is just a psychopath. And then there is like all these random other crazy things that doesn't even have to do with the topic almost. I don't even know why Pooches are on there, or Pedro. But I guess that's actually that's what makes the show so crazy in almost every way possible. I mean, almost every character has died. Well, this anime is just plain out bloody also. And then there's also Hyatt, which she takes care of most of the blood. And it keeps on changing its genre around. So you would kind of see why this will be on the list. So yeah. Okay, I have 3 honorable mentions before we get to this. Okay. 3 of these. I'm gonna mention the one that's not cracked though, that I would want to put on here. Which is Aiken. Aiken is just weird, and it's basically just full of boobs. That's what Aiken is, and it's only 2 episodes long. Then there's also Pawnee Pony Dash, which isn't a very popular one either, rather than Pablo, which is the rarest to find. Well, Pawnee Pony Dash is just strange, and it parodies everything, says someone, and it is just plain out crack. And then FLCL, which is just kind of a mindfuck, but it's really crazy. So yeah, because he gets robots out of his head. I know I reviewed that though, so anyway, yeah, let's move on to number 1. Number 1, which I think is the most weirdest anime I have ever seen, and that just screams, what the fuck, is Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Yeah, this one was originally made in 2010, so it's one of the newer ones, I guess. You could probably say. And the animation is done by Gainax, which has also made FLCL, and has also made Abe no Bashi, 2 other animes that are on this list. Well, FLCL wasn't, but I mentioned FLCL. So, what makes Panty and Stocking so weird is, okay, look. There is 2 angels that fell from heaven who got kicked out for being too foul-mouthed and sex-crazed. Yeah. Do you get it yet? Because you probably shouldn't get it. And then Garter Belt, who is into S&M with little boys, is also their like person who tells them what to do. Yeah. And then they have to fight ghosts and collect heaven coins. And it tries to look like an American TV show. Like, it tries to look like the Powerpuff Girls. So, yeah. Anyways, so that was my top 7 what the fuck Japan animes. Well, these animes I would really recommend. They're not too bad. They're not terrible. They're not weird. Well, they're weird. They're not like stupid. They're not bad. They're just weird and funny. So, if you want to watch one of these animes, then go ahead. I would really recommend these animes, but still, if you don't like stuff that really is just plain out crazy, then you would hate these animes. So then, bye and subscribe.